Sam.
Yo, how's it going?
Very good. How are your things?
Not too bad, yeah. Just a few things I've got going, and I'm investing in a few things at the moment. Yeah.
You have definitely worked on your background. Can I put you on the whole screen? You don't mind, no? What have you got there? You've got some
Okay.
LED lights.
Yes, I've got the
Oh, it looks cool.
background lights, but I don't know. I'm looking a bit red, maybe because I've been in the sun a bit.
It just if Sam has been out in
Oh.
Sam and Sam, I've always told to everybody, you are so honest. You cannot be playing
Yeah.
poker, and when you are that happy, we just know you've been selling domain names.
Yeah. I've got to sell domain names. It's not all about holding on to them. Even if I'm selling them at a amount that I thought I'd get more, but I just feel, with certain domains that I've held on to for so many years, I just think even if you're going to get a decent trade return, then it's better to be sold to reinvest in other things, because I don't want to just be involved in purely domain names. Obviously, I want to do other stuff, and I've got other stuff on that I'm working on, and obviously, I don't really do drop catching as much these days. So drop catching has become really.
Home improvement doesn't count, Sam.
Like drop catching.
Yes.
Is good, was fun, but now it's and a lot of people will agree with me. It's not.
Are you trying to scare UK domainers away from drop catching?
No,
come on, Sam, that is not fair.
Just read on a. Just read.
I'm bad as well with this one. Let us not make up stories. So you are going into drop catching, yes?
Yeah, that's it.
Are you?
No, I've been renting the system for a while.
You were very, very good with drop catching.
Yeah, so originally
you have very, very good track record.
Well,
what are the best names you have caught?
What caught?
Yes.
I only caught a handful of 3 letters. I'm trying to think if I caught Scorpio.co.uk.
Scorpio, okay.
Yeah, but I sold that to another domainer. I caught loads, and then what I originally used to do is sell on domain law.
Yes.
And then the link names I used to just hold or sell. Actually, I used to just sell to a guy in the SEO game, which is a guy called Callum, and he owns SEO.domains, and a lot of people have heard of him. I used to originally just sell to him because he didn't used to drop catch, yeah. And then what happened is, as the time progressed, everyone started wanting to drop catch because they were like, oh, if so-and-so's doing it, I want to drop catch. So they had their own systems, or they were renting a system. So it's quite saturated now. There's probably one group that hire a script out, and then they've probably got like 50 people using it. Now that's literally like controlling the market of domainers. So they're all like hoping to catch a domain. Now the problem what I found now is catching 1 or 2 domains. They might be good ones, but it's not. I want to catch more than 1 or 2 domains a month to make it more fun. I used to catch maybe 5, 6, 7, 8 a day.
So how many do you want to catch now? Let us put it aside that you don't want to get into that game, because we all know that is a BS. Come on.
Maybe a couple a day would be good.
A couple a day would be good.
But like I said, I'm not too fussed about drop catching because do you know what? I prefer going out and actually acquiring the domain name. Now, a lot of people will do certain methods to get a domain before it drops. That used to be the common one, where they used to try and contact the person that owned the domain, which I've done that loads and loads of times before it dropped. Now that's a more expensive way of doing it, but if you want to beat the drop catchers, then if you've got the money, then you can do that. But a lot of people agree with me at the moment, the drops are very crap. right? There's not many good domains dropping. The only domains that are dropping are link names. Now,
what were the last two names you mentioned? Boomerang was caught.
Yeah, that was good ones. Yeah, they've been good ones. But
come on,
not now.
Really
not now though. Have a look at if you look at the drop list now, there's not many good ones coming up. But Boomerang was good, and the other one was good. But those type of names are ones you want to hold on to or develop or do something with. Like, obviously, if you want quick money, you can flip them. But not everyone's got 20 years to sit on a domain name. I certainly don't want to be sitting on my domain names for 20 years. If I can and I can sell them now, tomorrow, or next week for a fair amount, I will, because I can always get, I can always acquire another domain name. But obviously, hand regging a domain these days is probably, it's not very. You can't pick up much good stuff hand reg.
Sam, what do you say? Shall we change the host Maria logo to Acorn Domains?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Shall we?
You got to do that now. Yeah, that's a good acquisition. That is really.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah,
yes.
Yeah, because the forum, I've said, has been a bit quiet, and it just seems to be.
Now Sam is carefully.
Yeah, I got to be careful.
His words carefully.
I got to be careful.
So I remember when I told you, you just said to me that I was totally out of my mind.
I was slating the forum to several people, basically saying, in a way, the forum's gone a bit, where people are just literally posting links to auction sites and stuff like that. It went to the point where there's not much conversation going on there. But I don't think the guy that previously owned it, I don't think he was doing much.
He did a good job.
Mm.
The forum was running. I did check the. Oh, my apologies. I did check quite a lot of statistics, and now there were no downtimes, nothing like today.
No.
1 hour after inquiry.
Give me 2 seconds.
Bang. The forum went down. Yes, and Sam will be back. Are you switching cameras, Sam?
I'm
bugs.
Making sure it's in.
We have.
It's in the right mode. Yeah. There we go.
Yes. No. Steve was working on it for 20 years. Was he the original founder?
No, I'm not too sure how long Steve had it for. There was a guy before that.
Yes.
He had it for quite a while, and then Steve had it. I can't remember how long they both had it for.
You see, Sam, you are saying, well, people don't go there. You immediately noticed it was down.
Yeah, because everyone's addicted to sitting there.
So you go there. You you go there.
Everyone just has it on their phone and they're just checking it. Oh yeah,
exactly.
What the domain comes up.
And if you do want to reach domainers, and especially in the UK, we have so many small registrars.
Mm.
So many of them. We have so many nominate tag owners.
Oh yeah, there's loads.
And they are all trying to sell domains and offer domain registrations for the clients. And those are small businesses. Mm. And there are many businesses in the domain world that are fighting to do business for them.
Mm.
And for that reason, UK is a very, very good market.
.co.uk, yeah.
And not UK.
Don't merge it onto .uk. I was on Name Pros, and I'm quite quite a good. Well, obviously
That is a massive.
I'm one of the. God, what am I? Anyway, I'm a long old school forum member there. I've been on there before I've been on Acorn, right? So I joined there, I think 2003, or was it 2001? Anyway, long time ago.
Yes.
And they do have threads about Co-UK, and someone was talking about. I was looking at the old threads of Co-UK, and I looked at one, and some guy was going, "Oh, why did they launch .uk?" And I bounced in there and said, I hold a lot of UK domain names, and I said .uk has been launched too late. End users do not want the .uk, and this is still current because the last couple of weeks I've been having inquiries on co-UKs, and I've sold the co-UK, and they could have hand registered the .uk.
Yes.
And they didn't want it. And I have to be careful with those kind of leads because I have to really sell the domain name.
But that is really strange.
Because they could go and hand register it. So what I normally do on a case like that, depending on the name, depending how good it is, if it's a crap name, I'll just like normally negotiate a bit and then just sell it. But I do find it amazing that they didn't actually look at the .uk or even consider it. Because what wouldn't you protect the brand?
No, that is very strange.
What I would do is this is the problem with British companies. They don't have proper. Whoever's working for them or doing the IT or doing the domain, they obviously they don't know what they're doing because they're like, they're told to go and acquire the co-UK. But why don't you want them? You don't need them both, but why don't you get the .uk as well? For a hand registration fee, you can get it, and you can keep it, and you can register it, and you're going to lose traffic on it, and someone else could nick it, and then they could squat on your name, or not squat on your name, but sit on your name and try and sell it. Because this is what happened to me. Obviously, I own wizarddomains.co.uk. I dropped the .uk because I thought bollocks.
Yes.
Some domainer registered it, and then he
Wizard Domains.
He tried selling it back to me. He goes, "Do you want to buy Wizard Domains?" No, you can keep it. I said, "I've got Wizard.uk. That's even better."
Wow.
I caught Wizard.uk on the ROR drops. Remember the .uk drops?
Yeah.
Yeah, I caught that, and I was just like, "What a weird coincidence to catch .wizard when I am called .wizard."
And those who do not know, Sam is better known as Wizard. Although you have lost the magic. You have lost the magic at Acorn Domains.
Helmuts needs to create another account or two accounts, so it'd be Sam and Wizard. But I'm called now on Acorn Domains Sam. He didn't authorize it. He just went ahead and did it. I don't know why.
Oh, of course.
and now I'm
nicely crafted.
Now I'm a fully fledged staff member, and I get paid $60,000 a year to work for Acorn Domains. Can you believe it?
Oh, just a year.
Yeah,
I thought it was every 3 months, but
every 3 months. Yeah. And then I'm interviewing 3 people. If anyone wants to be a staff member, I pay £30,000 a year. Helmuts is paying for it. Helmuts is paying for it. Plus, you get free alcohol. Right, when you come
Sam,
to London
do you understand that there are people who do not get the jokes?
Plus, you've got to come to every single event that Helmuts is running.
Yes. And a quick one. Of course, you can ask questions. You can make suggestions. And this is a little bit different live stream. Just to celebrate acquiry of Acorn Domains.
Get the beers in.
Oh, God. Okay.
Yeah.
You should get Cobra.
Oh, that's it, Cobra.
You should get Cobra, as Sam owns Cobra.co.uk.
Yeah.
And I've told you about the event where you can. Okay, it is your stuff.
Yeah, I've got
You would go to anyway. So my apologies. So whoever wishes to join this live stream, if you want to make a suggestion or something, I have made an exception. Find a post at Acorn Domains, and there is a link through which
Someone's
you can
posted
jump.
on YouTube. Have you checked?
You can jump into the stream, and then
Adam Dicker is no longer available.
okay. Where's Adam Dicker? What happened to him?
He's banned.
Adam Dicker. I really don't know what has happened to him.
You can find him on his Facebook page.
So if he's still working and doing whatever, then it is absolutely fine. I haven't had any financial issues or something with him. My thing was a bit different. I'm a straight up guy. You give your word, you keep. That's simple. You break your word once, okay, that's fine. I can give you the second chance.
You break
You
it
repeat
twice.
it.
You break it 3 times and see you later.
No. You usually 2 times is enough. But
Yeah.
well, I want yes. And thank you, Ginger Crypto. Thank you. But Adam is one of the most experienced guys in the main industry.
Mm. Oh yeah,
Because of me
knows
doing
his
live
stuff.
streams with him,
Mm.
I am blocked by at least one major domain name news media.
Which one's that? Go Daddy.
But no. But I don't get it. But that's fine. Of course. Now we all have emotions. Yes, but that's okay. So anyway, what shall we do with Acorn Domains, Sam?
Let's
The first thing is done.
let's strip it out.
You've been given the proper name, Sam.
Yeah,
It's all yours.
I got Sam, and now I'm in charge of the forum. So anyone messing around will get banned.
Moderate rights. Rights. Moderate rights.
No, I'll just help Helmuts run it.
Thank you, Sam.
And I'm always on there anyway, having a look at stuff. We're all bloody domain addiction. We just love it. Domains, left, right, center. Waking up with domains, to going to bed with domains. Waking up in the middle and right, thinking about domains. No, Acorn Domains has been it's a big part of the UK domain community.
Absolutely.
And like when everyone talks, they talk about that's the only forum to think about.
Yes.
Name pros is purely really it's not catered for CCTLD. They don't really talk about it. Even if you do mention Co-UK, there's only probably 1 or 2 free members on there that are clued up on the UK market. Apart from obviously I'm clued up, but I just don't go on there because I prefer the UK stuff. I'm a UK guy. And I think people tried to start up forums before in the UK market and they just didn't take traction, didn't work or whatever.
Okay.
But
yes,
you could do all sorts to the forum. It's where it's
blah 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 says sell it.
You've only just bought it.
For me, one of the major things, I organize annual domain name convention, business to business domain name convention, and in London. So this year, it is in August 22nd, 23rd at Hilton, and then an asset like Acorn Domains can actually make or break such an event, especially in early stages of growth.
I like one of the comments I saw.
Sorry?
I like one of the comments where it says, "Can you kick all the losers off Acorn?" Oh dear. Yeah, maybe you should.
Old school domainers who have been banned.
Ban them. You know what I mean? Like people
who has been banned.
David Thornton got banned, and he was a big time poster on there.
Do you know him?
Yeah, David Thornton. Yeah.
Shoot him up. What has he banned? What has he been banned for?
Just like
that is a stuff. That is a stuff I don't.
He was on one of the. He was on your stream with Ryan. He was the guy always talking. David Thornton. Don't you remember?
Let him know. Let him know. I will go through his post.
I'm sure he got banned. Well, if
I will have a look.
If he's listening to this YouTube, I'm not sure if you are banned, but if you are, Helmuts can unban you. But there we go.
And not only can I historically, I just love old members and I love old forums.
Oh,
and
yeah.
one of my favorite forums is Black Hat World.
Oh yeah, that's classic, isn't it?
And I went, yes, I started SEO, and then I went a bit Black Hat in order to, when you were building social media profiles, like tons of backlinks, like stuff like that, people were playing with stuff. That's many years ago.
Yeah.
And then of course you grew out of it, and you grow as a person and as a professional. And then you start noticing old members get banned, 1, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, and I was one of the last old members left. And a moderator went a bit mental on somebody, and I started to protect him, and I got banned as well.
Oh my god!
So I said something else, and the ban was for life. That's it.
That's the. Do you know what?
And then you go through the forum, and you see. And they leave the old members. And there it says, member from 2008, from 2009, banned. Why?
Yeah, but have you seen on Name Pros that they're very strict on Name Pros, right? Even like for me, like they'll go, oh, remove that thread, remove this. Like I put one mistake, and they'll be like, oh, you got to do this, and I'm like,
no.
They're so strict on that.
No.
On Name Pros, they're like literally like they. I've obviously been a member. I don't know. Someone else to say Name Pros. I don't know who it is.
Okay. So, yes, you are back. Yes. Sorry. Connection is.
Oh, is it?
Yes, connection is playing. Yes. Okay.
I was going to say I'm not sure who owns Name Pros.
Oh, we should buy it.
Yeah, let's go. We want to buy that one.
And that is an interesting question. Who really owns Name Pros? Okay, somebody's joining. So whoever is joining, black screen, shall we? And let us wait.
Screen.
Let us see. There is Jay. Joe. I don't know. The webcam is off. The mic is off.
Hello, Joe. Well,
Hey. Okay. I will put you back. I will remove Joe.
Who's Joe?
I don't know.
Who's got the link then?
Anybody can go to Acorn Domains, find the latest post, find where I have advertised this live stream.
Oh, right.
There are Host Maria live streams, and there is a joining link. Just follow the link, and you can join this live stream. And just enable your video that I can see that you are not naked or something crazy, or you are not being drunk. Or
get excited then.
Oh, somebody's maybe on the street and going all crazy. Yee, man. Well.
Oh, look, Joe Ward. Was it Joe?
Joe. Oh, Joe, was it you? Hey, Joe. Very nice seeing you. Joe is coming Joe is coming this year as well.
Where have you been, Joe?
We have such a
gone.
Do you remember, Sam? We have a fantastic photo with Joe.
Oh yeah, I got you. Yeah.
Yes, all three of us.
Do you know what that that event? I can't believe it was nearly a year ago.
Yeah, it was. Yes, it was also on 22nd, 23rd.
It's crazy. I need to get. Yes. I was looking at the schedule and I was getting really upset because there was no food break on each day. There was no like buffet.
I will still arrange that. I can actually let me break a few news about the main summit.
Right.
We are flying in Tess Diaz.
Oh my God.
States.
Jesus.
Did you know that?
Yeah, I did. You told me.
Oh, yes. Well, of course, we talk every day.
Yeah.
So those who do not know, London Domain Summit, one of the very, very most connected females, ladies in the domain
Yeah,
name
so
industry.
she
And
and
if
Rich,
you are a lady, it will be easier for you to talk to a lady. And that is definitely understandable. Men just always look at other parts. No, it is true.
sorry,
It is sad, but it is true.
Helmuts only, not me.
Not you. Who's laughing here?
I just look at the sandwiches.
And Tess, and Tess Diaz will be moderator both days on the stage. So we will have a stage with around 210 seats.
Yeah.
So that and she'll be the moderator. And then also, I'm waiting for confirmation.
Where's the
Who's the largest domainer in China?
dn.com? Bang.
He might be on this. He might
A
be.
couple of his Chinese mates to come.
He might be actually on the stage. We are looking for. Oh yes,
We
we
need a
are.
translator. He doesn't speak a word of English.
I know.
Yeah, but
That's fine.
When he comes, can you tell him to bring some baseball caps? Because he's been on Twitter and he said he's been giving them out.
He is so cool. He is so
He's
friendly.
traveling all around the world, like advertising dn.com.
Yes.
It's wicked.
And we will be really, really honored to meet him in London. So if you are UK domainers, if you are connected with him on LinkedIn, just send him a message and say, hey, it will be a pleasure seeing you. And then, yes. So there are many things going on with the domain, with domain summit. Okay. Baseball caps. Yes. Okay, so here is blah blah says, bring back the chat room.
Oh, right. Can you put a little chat room at the top where you can speak?
I could.
I can't remember what the chat room looked like.
Was it?
I can't remember.
A long time ago?
Must have been ages ago, yeah. There must have been a chat thing at the top, maybe. But the problem with that is you've got to make sure it's always moderated because people will start putting crap on there. You know,
also,
advertising crap and I think because Name Pros used to have a chat thing like that. They had it for a long time, but they got rid of it, and all they have now is just a chat post thing. So they scrapped the chat room as well. I think it's a bit of hassle having a chat room on a forum.
Yes. Okay. Here's yes. Thornton said truth was Muppet. It's the truth, not like. Okay. Well, some people, you know, some people say truth that hurts people, and that is not nice.
No. Well,
when you're hurting people, that is not okay. When you're scamming people, then of course you should get banned. So yeah, Thornton, I'll have a look. But so far, I have such a huge respect towards Acorn Domains. It is clean. It is so clean, isn't it?
Yeah, it's nice. You know, like you can change themes. You can do anything you want. You know what I mean?
The theme is beautiful. I don't know. I like everything about really the front end. I have to admit, the back end
dodgy. Yeah.
Lots of work. Not dodgy. Lots of work.
Yeah.
But it works like a charm. It does work like a charm.
Yeah.
Before I touch it.
Yeah. Just don't start chopping up the code.
And the last downtime was at, I think, maybe 2 years ago, maybe, or 2021. Yes, last downtime. And then 1 hour after Helmut took over, bang, here we go.
How long did you leave that off for?
Maybe it was off for 1 hour, something like that. 1.5 hours.
You went out for lunch, didn't you? You changed the code and then went out for lunch.
I started changing. I just wanted to change the PHP version.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then you didn't check it.
But after no, I immediately saw what happened.
Oh no.
No, that's fine. That's fine. So everything will be sorted.
Yep. All good.
Okay. How much did you pay for it? I think
$10.
yes. Bang.
There you
5 candies to
go.
Sam.
Basically, what he's done is he's swapped Host Maria for it. And that's it. That's the end of the contract.
It was a very, very complex deal. Very complex deal. It could look very simple, but the back end from my side, it was very, very complex. And I can say again, so we will have long-term partnership with IT.com. Definitely. Everybody knows that I'm now in friends with IT.com. And without IT.com, there wouldn't be a domain summit. Sam knows that.
Yep.
And it is always about when the big companies who are hungry, once they want to start achieve something, then they are happy paying money and supporting other companies as well. And that is how the markets grow everywhere. And I think the price was paid quite similar to what Ryan paid for dnforum.com. I cannot really disclose it, but I think it was equal, maybe more. That's crazy, yes?
What was that? dnforum.com.
Mhm.
How much did he pay for that?
Whoever watched the live stream, you could know.
I can't remember now. 5 figures, wasn't it?
Yes. Yeah, absolutely. Yes.
Yeah, see, and he paid 20 grand for it.
For DN Forum.
God.
Anyway,
I don't
so
know.
so what do you say? How many are there domain forums in English in the world? NamePros, that's the global one. Acorn Domains. The NamePros, DN Forum. Those are 2 main global ones. Where 5% of the traffic gets DN Forum and then 95 NamePros, something like that.
Yeah, so obviously it's got NamePros and then you've got Acorn Domains. They're the main ones that I use.
Yes.
I don't use I never really use DM Forum. Sorry to say it, but I don't use it.
It was the first forum I registered at.
It was, yeah. I don't know. I just never used it, but
I was watching the live stream of, yes. I was watching the video recording of Domain Sherpa. Name Sherpa. What was the Domain Sherpa? Yes.
yeah, Domain Sherpa.
Yes, of Domain Sherpa, and with Mr. Saiger, and then there was Adam Dicker who's mentioned. Yes, he mentioned the DN forum. Then I don't know when they're registered after that.
DN Forum, yeah.
No, it was, and it is really good, really good. So to all the Acorn Domain users, there will be more emails. I can promise you that. System will be sending a bit more emails out. Yes, Sam? Sam, here's a question. Thoughts on Quickwid DRS? Do you know anything about it?
Yeah, it was a domain that was going to drop.
Okay.
Quickwid. And what happened was I think a domainer that owns a loan company DRS'd it, and his DRS was quite weak, and he managed to win the domain just for the nominate fee of £250. And that domain was a high authority site. I think it was anyway. I remember it had a someone put a 10 grand bid up for it.
Really?
So, you got to read more on it. It's on Acorn Domains. You own the bloody forum.
That's awesome.
I haven't really looked into it, but basically people are just saying, can you use DRS to do that? Now, not normally, that's a very odd case, that is. You know what I mean? Now, if you read up on it, because he owned, I think, what was his company? Quick something loans, or I can't remember what the name of his company is. He's a domainer. Well, sort of domainer. And he owns a loan company, and then he went out and then he's DRS'd it, but his DRS is quite weak. Now, would he have won that domain if they hadn't responded? So they didn't respond.
Okay, yes.
So then Nominate gave it in his favor. You know what I mean? I haven't got a clue. You'd have to speak to Nominate about that, I don't know how the DRSs work. They just bloody pick and choose and decide who they want to.
Oh, cannot be like that.
Into,
Nominate are so careful about every decision.
They're not. I don't know. Like their DRS is a flawed, is a weird system, right? Because anyone, and this is what I don't agree with, that anyone can DRS your domain, right? So someone goes, oh, my name's, so say you've got helmuts.co.uk, and I'm Helmut, and I go, hold on a minute, I'm Helmut, I want that domain, I'm going to DRS you, and you go, all right, DRS me. I DRS.
So my initials are HM. I can go after HM.
You can go after anything.
No, I can go after the big HM.
Yeah,
the high street HM.
Yeah, that's it.
Those are my initials.
I've had it before where someone's DRS me, and
I was born before a HM.
Because it was their name, or say for instance, you've got Peter.co.uk, and then Peter DRSs me. They say, "Oh, that's mine," and then they've got a weak case, and they'll say, "Oh, I want this domain because it's my name."
But they always have panels of at least.
Oh yeah, well, obviously, if you fight it, which every person normally does,
and should,
you will win the case. And then obviously, I would always pay for the expert decision if it was a good domain anyway. But if the person doesn't respond, now should they get the domain? I don't know. I don't know how they control it. But all I can say is if you try and DRS a dropping name, you've got to have some kind of good case. And if you abuse that DRS, then you'll get your tag taken away. So it's not a case of everyone's going to be able to DRS every dropping name. It's not going to work.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, they can take your tag away. You know that?
Has it happened before?
No. If you muck it, no.
That is a good penalty. That is a proper penalty.
Yeah, because if you abuse, it's like anything. If you abuse something, they're gonna take away your.
And not only slap your fingers.
Yeah.
But just take the tag away.
Yeah.
That's good. Wow,
that's what they should have done with all the dodgy drop catchers. Take the tags away.
Take the driver's license away.
Yes, yeah.
DVLA comes in. Get out the scissors.
Where I don't know.
There's a bus.
No, there's been too many arguments of loads of people having different tags. Remember the time when they had a different system and there was just armies of taggers, people were getting tags and getting them, their sisters and brothers and everything.
Oh, that's for the drop catcher leads.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
But,
that's your game, yeah.
I think they've figured it out now. But
I don't know. I would allow it.
I think
fair game.
I think at the end of the day, if someone gets a good domain and it's a really weird way of getting it, then everyone is going to complain, because everyone was watching that particular domain name. So, people are going to go, oh, how come they got it on a DRS? How come this? How come that? Why have they got it? We could have got it. If we'd got it, we could have sold it, and we could have sold it for a lot of money. And, that's what everyone thinks about. That's all it is. All they think about is, I want that domain. Because it could have dropped, but it didn't, because it got DRS'd. See what I mean? All fun and games in the domain world.
No,
Of
somebody
Acorn
was smarter than you, Sam.
Well, I didn't even know what was going on, but I didn't really care either. It was a good domain, but I didn't know what was going on.
But you wouldn't take that step.
No, I wouldn't DR unless it's I wouldn't DRS the name unless I've got a valid DRS. You can't just DRS something because the person might not respond. Plus, you're not entitled to a domain just because they don't respond. It's their decision. They've made a decision. So it's Nominat's decision. They've made it. See you later.
Alligator.
But if anyone else wants to go and try and do that, go ahead.
Just cancel your tag before that.
Yeah, just have fun and games. Just do it on your mate's tag.
Oh, that's good. Okay.
Helmuts needs to set his own bloody tag up.
Oh, I have never time for that or funds available for that. Something.
Come on.
It is. No, really. No, really. It is everything. There was some insurances needed and this and that. And
what? Because
thank you,
domain
manager.
Because you want to be.
I do want to be. Yes, I definitely want to host Marie to grow into a registrar, and then eventually I want to become a registrar for every European CCTLD, and then the registrar for .com as well. If you want to grow a large hosting company, that is the way to go. It is the way to go. Domains are the key. One of the keys. And yes, domain manager. Thank you. Thank you very much. Okay, that was there. Yes. Okay, here is.
The mindset of USA domainers are always different.
Of course, because they are in a totally different market. They are into .coms, and .coms is a global market, isn't it?
Completely different world. In .com, if some of the names that I had in Co-UK that were in .com, they would be worth millions. But you got to think of it, just because you got it in CCTLD, it's only going to be worth a small fraction of that. And I still see the UK market as still to this day, only certain people will get it, and a lot don't get it. So yeah. So you've got to educate them.
What else are the differences of .com or US domainers and UK domainers? What are the differences? What have you noticed?
What's the differences? Well,
they're more open. I have noticed. British as such are a bit more closed.
No, the US guys, a lot more chattier, right?
Yeah, and it doesn't mean it is good or bad. Absolutely not. Just.
I know they obviously network more, but I feel they get a lot more sales as well. Like their .coms. Like a couple of guys that I've seen come into industry, in less than a year, and they're killing it. And because they're networking LinkedIn,
yes,
using all them networks, selling wholesale at $100, $200, but they're making a lot of money. Yeah. Now, you can't just expect to catch a name, flip a name, and make tons and tons of money. You need to consistently sell names, even at wholesale prices, and build it up. If you want to just sell at the end user price, you're going to have a hell of a lot of names, and then you're going to have a hell of a lot of bills as well to pay. It's good to sell both in both. So sell at trade, sell at end user, mix it up, and then develop some, turn some into sites. If you can't do that, if you can't develop, then get someone else to do it. And I know people say that's a lot of money, but it isn't. You can use loads of different platforms like freelancer.com or places like that, and hire someone to work with you on if you've got an idea on a site. And some of them, especially the people abroad, they'll work at a good hourly rate. So, obviously,
Sam, it brings up a good question. Shall a domainer really go into developing websites?
Well, it all depends on the name, isn't it? I think if you get into developing, it's a different ball game. Domains and developing. When you're developing, you're taking a lot of time away from investing in domain names. Yeah. If your pure goal is just to buy domains, sell them.
And you are switching away your mindset.
Yeah.
Like you are thinking about totally different things.
Oh yeah.
You start getting a team of people. You start getting managing people. You start neglecting outreaching and just working with your domain names. I think, was it Rick Schwartz who was talking about that? And he said that a domainer should never go into development.
Yeah, he what did he do? He started developing stud.com. Did you hear about that one?
Oh yes, he tried. What happened to it?
So it got developed. It turned into a proper platform with auctions and everything.
So it was supposed to be a domain auction platform. Yes.
Yeah, it went live and everything. I don't know what happened to it, and then he suddenly shut it down. And it doesn't even result. It doesn't even. It just resolves back to his old site now. Yeah. So I don't know. Maybe he just decided he didn't want to do it anymore. But he spent a lot of money on the development and that.
Oh, absolutely.
It was a proper fully front end, back end site. Had like where you could list your names for sale.
And he was accepting only premium domain names. Yeah. I remember him talking. I'll not take any of your names. Yeah, just the best names. Give me your 2-3 your best names, and then maybe I'll take them.
Didn't do very well because he didn't have enough names, or something happened. I don't know. Just look, if you go to stud.com now, where's it go? Show the live viewers.
No, go on.
I'll go to it. Hold on.
Yeah, you can share your screen. Actually, did you know that?
No, I didn't.
Just share a tab, please.
Which tab am I sharing?
Yes, instead of sharing the whole window, share a Chrome tab. It will be easier. If you're on Chrome, if you're on Safari, then.
There you go.
Yes, Sam Charles. Oh yes, here it is. Yes.
There you go. Thanks to the Domain King. It's not even.
Oh, absolutely. The website never changes, and I love it. It was like that 5 years ago. It is still the same.
Perfect. If I go in Web Archive, do you reckon I'll find it? Is that the best way to find that?
Yes.
When was it last developed? So it's 2013, some point. When did he get it developed?
Probably. Let us check the beginning of this year. Or yes, you are checking the January. Yes. Yeah, that's fine. It will take time for it to load. You need to. Okay.
See, there you go. That was the site, marketplace, and everything.
And top freelancer network. Why? Okay.
You got trade options buy now. Start breeders. 5 partners with big ideas. Land base. He had a video pitch. Stud service. Sponsor deadline. So what happened there, eh?
We should get him on the live stream and ask his story. Ask him to tell his story.
Yeah, it was odd, wasn't it?
Yeah. So here you go. So, Sam.
So yeah, all good.
Oh, good.
Stop buying stuff now.
It is so strange to see that I'm trying to monitor the domain market and domain niche and the industry itself. And almost no companies fight heavily for their market.
No.
No. So IT.com is one of them. Do you know any other that goes and actively advertises somewhere? Let us see DN Journal. What is there at DN Journal? Shall we check the DN? So, let me check out let us check two places. Yes, Sam. Let us see who advertises.
Okay.
Okay. So DN Journal. Okay, we can see here is Dan. It is Dan. Yes.
Yeah.
IT.com. Bang. So they are definitely fighting for the ads. Okay. Sedo is there. .capital. Okay, premium domain name. Financing. Nice. Okay, acquisitions, Prime Loyalty, crypto exchange. Okay. No, quite a lot. Quite a lot. Oh, cover story. Hey, Andrew Rosner is on the cover story. Nice. .art. Okay, .art. Those guys are going quite heavy. And they are good. They are good. They are good. Titan. You can see Titan's advertising as well. Do you know any of these companies?
No.
Okay. DN Journal is really, really good. Really good. Okay. Domain name wire. .rich. .link. .store. Okay. Digital identity. Oh, GoDaddy. And escrow.com. I understand that escrow.com are coming, or they were trying to enter the UK market. Interex, so Germans. Okay. And get on iTunes. Okay. Less advertising. Yeah. Something in the middle. Global domain. Okay. That's Interex. InternetX are advertising. Okay. Nice.
I just showed you a big.
Seriously.
Yeah. So it's a big expense to.
Oh God. Okay.
So a lot of them, but then again, at that point, I wasn't looking at the metrics properly. I wasn't checking the spam, and I was learning. You know what I mean?
Okay. Yes.
Now, obviously, I've got a certain amount that earn money, but there's, like you say, there's a lot of competition for the link names because the drop catchers are the same people are getting the same, decent names every day or whatever. And there's so many people going for them. You can't remember, like back in the day, a couple of years ago, there wasn't as many catchers. And now you've got SEO companies with tags hiring what's his name's drop catching system. And then there's more competition, isn't it? So you've got to be very, very competitive in the game. But I'll be happy with if I can get to a stage of just catching a couple of names a day. Yeah. But I will still go for link names. Loads of people look on the forum. People are constantly selling them. Link name. Now, some of them make money, some of them don't. So don't expect to just because it's got good links, it's going to make money. There's ways of looking at the traffic as well. And plus you don't always use them for that. The best thing to make money out of a link name is to develop it into a fully fledged website and turn it into something like affiliate site or whatever. If it's like a product keyword name, if it's like something like tennisball.co.uk and it's got a load of links from the BBC and all that, turn it into a tennis ball website and sell tennis balls.
But then you are not a domainer. You are an affiliate webmaster.
Well, yeah,
that is a 24/7 job.
Yeah,
people underestimate it.
You've got to be 24/7. We don't sleep in the domain world. Me and you are up 24/7. We don't even have a bed.
Well, that is very close to truth.
Yeah, Helmuts is like basically sleeps
by
on
the
car.
monitor
He
or
sleeps
by
on
my
car.
plants.
He doesn't have a car because he's putting all his money into domains.
And Acorn Domains.
Yeah, and Acorn Domains and London Summit and
Yes.
Host Maria and
Oh yes,
host what is it? Maria bloody Coin.
Maria.
And,
Yes, Maria Coin. Yes, absolutely.
are we going to get Maria Coffee Shop next?
There is a mariabuy.com.
Yeah.
By the way, if you go to mariabuy.com, that is the only place, the very only place where you can get discounts for it.com domain names. You can get them with 70% discount.
Nice.
That is the only place in the world, an exclusive thing. And there are still lots and lots. The thing about Maria Buy, it is part of Maria ecosystem, and you can buy there. You can buy the stuff. You can buy and sell products and services. You can sell your offers, your services as well. You can sell SEO services, web design services, but the payments, there are only two types of payments: Maria Coin and Bitcoin. So you don't have actually to have a Maria Coin. Just use Bitcoin. You would buy a coupon. You would get that coupon. In the case of it.com, you buy a coupon, you go and you redeem it at the it.com. Tutorials are there, and we will have more offers rolling out slowly. It's good. mariabuy.com. There are many things that will be rolling out with Maria.
Buy it today.
Have you got some Bitcoin?
Yeah, I've got a little bit.
So look, you can get an it.com domain with 70% discount, Sam.
Yeah, I've got Bitcoin.
But that is for the first year.
So how much is that 70% off then?
So usually they sell the domain names for $49?
Yeah, so look.
So in this case, it will be 15, maybe something like that.
40 quid now.
40 quid, yes. Well,
70%.
and if you notice that the Bitcoin price has risen and it is not 70% anymore, just open a support ticket and say, hey, can you adjust the price? Can you lower the price in Bitcoin, in Satoshis? And the admin will do that. Really.
Yeah.
We will adjust the price. Yes. If the Bitcoin rises too high, then we will adjust the price, and you will spend even less Satoshis for your it.com domain name. Really. And there are lots and lots of great it.com.
Did you know you can't list your name for sale on dan.com with it.com? Did you know that?
There are many things they cannot do. And that is the reason why they are fighting. That is the reason why, look, they are going everywhere. They are advertising.
Yeah.
There was just a huge chess tournament, huge Armageddon chess or something like that. Like absolutely huge. Almost all the best world top chess players were there. And they were one of the top advertisers. And they are just going after recognition. And Sam, and it is quite difficult. For example, for me, you remember last year I told you I tried contacting. So I was organizing the main summit. Okay, it was in a restaurant, but it was a decent restaurant.
Yeah, it was.
It wasn't a 2-table, 3-table restaurant.
No, it's a nice restaurant, and I find no matter what you do, no matter what you put on, people will complain. Yeah.
Oh yes, but in the beginning, okay, people complain. That's fine. There are always those who complain, but the large companies, they will sit and wait. They will say, "Hey, all the best to you. We support you." Drums, but let us see how it goes for you. Let us talk to you after 3-4 years. Last year, GoDaddy did not return a single email. I went through so many ways.
Yeah.
I reached them many times. Never ever.
Jesus.
This year, but that's understandable. They are so huge. They need to be really, really careful. So they just waited. It was a success. And this year, once they saw something is cooking, they sent me an email. That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. And that's understandable. And for IT.com, it is exactly the same. Yes, those are second level domain names. You would call them second domain names. Yes, second level domain names. Yes, subdomains.
Yeah.
And they are trying to create a case. CentralNIC owns .us, us.com.
.uk. Or is it .uk.com? Is it?
Yes, UK.com,
Hold on a minute.
US.com, DE.com, and something
Yeah.
else.
So here's a domain I own.
Yes.
It's one of the best domains.
Okay.
Meta.
Meta.
UK.com.
Meta.uk.com.
Yeah.
Okay.
Meta, because remember the Meta keyword craze?
Oh, absolutely mental. Yes.
Yeah. So I bought meta.uk.com for £8.
And what can we say? That is yes. These domains are sold by CentralNIC.
Yeah.
And CentralNIC, domainers do not know enough about CentralNIC.
No.
They are huge. They actually originated from Hammersmith, London.
And CentralNIC own Parking Crew. There you go.
They are huge.
Massive. And
CentralNIC are huge.
They're based in London, aren't they?
Yeah. Oh, no. They are a global company now.
Yeah, but I think they've got
Gavin is in London. Gavin is in London, but I think their CEO was in Australia or something like that.
Yeah.
I don't know. It once happened just on a video call, and he was there as well. I was definitely out of my league, but yes. Yeah, domainers. We don't know of many huge, like super successful domain name companies in the niche. We just think that the sky is becoming a registrar, having 1,000 clients or 5,000 clients, and that's it. No, domain name industry is so much larger.
It's huge, but
yes.
After time you don't know who's doing what. That's the thing, isn't it?
Yep. And I don't know if I can tell it or not. No, or yes. I think CentralNIC actually wanted to acquire IT.com after it was purchased.
Really?
Yeah, they offered a good amount.
Really?
It got rejected.
By the new owner?
Yes.
So what
once people buy domains for what did he buy for it? 3.4 US something.
3.4 million.
I think I could be wrong.
Nearly 4 million.
And once you that is very far from 4 million. Like 3.4 to 4, that is a lot. That is.
So what, they offered a lot more?
Yes, and a lot more. And the offer got rejected because the new owner knew what he wanted to do.
Yeah.
He is such a sharp guy, relaxed, smart, humble. You met Andrew.
Yeah, he's nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I spoke to a couple of his team. I spoke to him. He seems chilled out. So yeah.
Yes. Oh, of course, you want to get your ads at Clubhouse.
Oh yeah, I've got I've got that and a few other things up my sleeve. I'll get IT.com on board.
Well, if you present your case good enough,
yeah, you never know.
Why not? Yes, but you need to present it, and you are definitely one of the main domainers at the Clubhouse. So, and yes.
Oh yeah, Clubhouse.
Your domain club is the first one. Is the first domain club? Yes.
I migrated the club into a house, which
yes.
a house is different now, so you can actually pin a message to all your members.
Yes.
And then you can you can actually post images in the chat. So it's
Okay.
quite clever. Yeah, it's a lot better than just having the club. But
Uh-huh.
actually, Clubhouse are moving all the clubs to houses. So
Clubs to houses.
can you believe it? Every club will be migrated to a house. I'm
For
like,
me,
what are
it
they
is
doing?
not a difference. Club or house, porridge is a porridge.
Doesn't make any difference, and it's just like Clubhouse
Yes.
is just mucking around with it all the time, aren't they?
I think that's the risky part. Once although you have to risk. You have to risk. So yes. How do I get into Maria Buy? MariaBuy.com.
What?
That's simple.
Put a link on there. Just to...
No, you don't need a link. MariaBuy.com. That's it. It is
Maria
that simple.
Buy.com.
Yeah, of course. It is that simple. And we are experimenting lots with it as well.
Oh, can I buy a Maria t-shirt?
Yes, you can. Of course you can. And if you are selling something, you can put it up there. Maybe you are selling your ebooks. Yes.
Yeah.
You're selling your seminars, and the best thing, you can get a backlink from it as well. Yes, Felix from Ireland actually runs it. Yes, we are 50-50 owners.
Oh, okay. What software are you using on this?
It is part of it is WordPress, but it is advanced WordPress. It is advanced.
Okay, yeah, it looks good.
It is. It is not a simple WordPress. Most definitely.
I was going to say that's not WordPress.
No. The base is WordPress. Yes, yeah. This thing isn't WordPress. Yes. It is. Okay, let us put the things where they are. Yes, it is WordPress. But then on the top of it, there are many things. And this is the thing. Either you sell. For me, I'm not the domainer. And I just want to bulk up my army.
You're a domainer now.
I have always been a Sunday domainer. I'm Sunday domainer.
You're full-time domainer
now. No.
You're part of the domain club.
Oh, absolutely. Well, it is an honor to be. Really. Yeah, and the main rooms. The main rooms are the favorite ones. Sorry, what is there? I can't see it.
Can I focus it in? Hold on.
No, don't worry. So what it says?
Hold on. No, it's
funny.
Come on, read it. Focus it in.
Come on, read it. No, Sam. Sorry, you are on vertical monitor, and then in only part, maybe some watches. Okay, yeah, it is hard to get good.
Now look at the bottom one.
Who bought? Who bought?
See things that come out.
Who wrote? Oh, is that the man? Is that the man?
David Thorne. Yeah, there you go.
Is that the man?
That is
David,
him.
are you the person? Oh, did he just send you a message over?
No,
Facebook?
I haven't sent him a message.
David, yes. So I understand that you have been banned for a long time. I have to say, I will gladly remove the ban as the new owner, and I am 100% new owner. There are no other owners. Me myself, I'm horrible with partnerships. Absolutely. Explosive personality sometimes. So
you have to get
but
David.
I will have a look. I will have a chat with a guy who was sides by sides with Steve. I want to know his story first. So I will listen to his story before making decisions. I did give Sam his nick, Sam, easily. Like that was easy.
Yeah. I didn't even ask for it. He just changed it.
Of course. I would
You
never
start
ever change.
modifying- You
No,
start
come on.
modifying accounts without asking. Can I have, but them both, says Sam and Wizard.
No.
No, that's no good.
Well, I can make Sam plus Wizard
Well, yeah.
equals.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just make 2 accounts.
Okay. Bang. Okay. Yes, David. So please drop Sam a message if you're a friend, or send a message, send an email to admin at acondomains.co.uk, or find a way how to message me. I'll see you the situation and I will happily restore you. If you have just joined, I've told before that one of the things I hate the most is going to forums and seeing those old users who have been banned. And quite often, Sam, they are banned by moderators who just want to exercise their power. Sadly, that is the reality. At least that it is. I have noticed it on some huge forums. Although maybe that is the only way to keep. And then David, after you will bring the Trump back as well. He's been banned for a while. Let him make America great again. Okay, that's a joke. Okay. Sam.
You bought Acorn Domains. Dear.
I did. Yes. Okay. Okay. That is in short. Yes. The short announcement: Acorn Domains keeps on marching.
April Fool's, or seriously? No, it's April Fool's, David. We need some more moderators. Do you want to be a moderator, Dave?
Sam is the moderator. Once again, David, I cannot make promises. I will have a chat with the existing team. I need to. I have made some rash decisions before in my life, and then grown men differ from youngsters that they make this they make decisions. They think and then they make decisions. Yes, but
Thanks for this task.
Why?
Because it's just time wasting, isn't it? Being a moderator.
Oh, time wasting.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. Somebody should do the job. Somebody should suffer.
Helmuts, you're going to be busy, man. You're going to be
Somebody should suffer.
You're going to be doing technical support, Ice Maria. Then you're going to be moderating Acorn. You haven't got time.
Somebody should suffer. Somebody should have a heart attack. Yes.
You've got time to go to bed, mate. And I tell you what, if we're at a London event, mate, you can be on one mobile on one hand and one mobile on the other.
No, I will be not moderating. Well, maybe tiny bit, but I will definitely find. I'm negotiating now with a person who will do the heavy administration, and then I will talk with the existing guy. I really think that Acorn Domains, the forum is so clean. It is so clean. What we miss there? Presence of nominate. Absolutely.
They're not there.
Absolutely.
They've got their own forum, for Christ's sake.
It is closed.
No, it's open. Community forum. You have to be a member.
Oh, so it is closed.
No, I'm a member. I can get in. And do
course.
you know what? Do you know what they do? People ask questions, and do they answer? No. So it's a load of bollocks.
So maybe we should make MAA Fridays or with
do nominate listen to anything? No, they don't. There we go.
Do you think so? Come on. I think you are a bit cruel.
They don't. I always tell them, and David will agree. Well, maybe David won't agree, but they don't always listen. Yeah, I just. Yeah.
But now you do know Kieran. You remember Kieran from the last? Yes.
All right. Yeah.
So Kieran is non-executive director.
Yeah, will he listen?
Oh, come on. He's a very open guy.
Right. Yeah, we
And
need to,
he's very reasonable
we
guy.
need to chat to him then.
Keenan McCarthy, yes, absolutely fantastic. And he will be doing a keynote speech at this Domain Names Summit on the first day.
There we go.
Bang. So please get your free tickets at summit.london. If you want to be represented as a business and if you think that your support would help, and it definitely would, please purchase business access. The difference will be you will have a different color badge, and by that you will show that you support the event. Last year it was it was not great, but it went in minuses. This year I really hope it should be a business anywhere, and then let us keep growing. So what do you say, name pros?
We
Are
buy
they here?
them out.
Are they here for long, or
Should we try and buy them out?
no? They are. Come on, they are being merged with Cloudfest.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the Cloudfest's main sponsor is cPanel.
GoDaddy will buy them eventually.
No, they are going out. No, I don't think GoDaddy is now their buyer.
No, I'm not sure. Like NamePros has been about it. NamePros has been sold several times.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's understandable. No, but that is a powerhouse. NamePros is good.
Mm-hmm.
NamePros is good.
Still got plenty of users.
Yeah, but still, there is only one place where for the UK domain is Acorn Domains. Bang.
There we go.
And then once a year, Acorn Domainers, come brothers and sisters. Free love. But yeah, once a year, we should all meet. Absolutely. We are all different.
Mm.
There are full-time
What,
domainers like you.
what are you going to keep memberships? Because I know that people can pay for membership to on Acorn.
So
are you going to raise the prices, or are you going to do something else?
What is the current membership price? £10 a month, something like that. Yes.
Account upgrade. Okay, 24 quid for the year. I don't know. Full annual is 50 quid for the year. Monthly £5 per month.
I will have it £10 a month. I will have it £10 a month and maybe 100 a year. Yes, and then also I will have. I do not know is it going to be possible or not. I plan to introduce corporate membership. Okay. Corporate membership will be $12.50, maybe something like that. And now when Ryan is listening, the forum, hey Ryan, and I was very careful, Ryan, if you're watching, not to tell you that I was having long conversations about the purchase of the forum, because I think I knew that you wanted to buy it as well.
There you go.
And yes. So and a corporate membership should be good.
What was the exact figure then?
So let us say Nominate buys corporate membership, $12.50, and those are server costs. For $12.50 a year, you can't even take one full-time staff. You cannot. You can't. And then all the Nominate employees, not members, or employees, would be able to get their special tags, nominate, that they represent official companies. So if you want to, so that is something that I'm thinking about. If somebody comes from CentralNIC and they want to show that they belong to CentralNIC, the CentralNIC has to purchase. But that is just my idea.
Yeah.
Again, we can make up many plans and many things, but if the companies don't need it, that's a different thing. Yeah. So whoever wants to support it, yes.
Nominate won't pay anything though.
That's okay. That's okay. But they can be supporters. They can be supporters.
I've got no money.
Isn't that the case?
It's true though.
It is like saying Santa is out of presents.
Yeah.
Or Santa is not coming this year. No, of course he's coming. Well, Nominate is tricky one. I think Sam, Nominate is fine. They are organization. Whatever they do, they need to be very, very careful with every decision. As it is a membership organization, they represent members, and at the same time, it is quite difficult. I think it is the inner politics is very difficult and tough there. So we have to be fair with them. Just imagine working there. Somebody's always complaining. Some wizard from God knows where, he has sold 3 LLLs, and then he just calls up and says, "Well, I'm a member. Can you do this one for me?" Well, not really, but I'm the member. No, that's okay. That's okay.
It's all fun and games.
Yep.
Fun and games.
No, it's good. It's all good. So Sam, and the last one. Have you bought something Have you bought something recently?
No.
So you have sold stuff, but are you buying?
Not really. No. Have I bought recently? No. No, I'm not buying. I'm currently developing some of the stuff that I've got, some of the premium names, some of the high quality premium names. And I am still registering some domains, but I'm not actively out buying names like high-end ones. But then again, if I do see something, I'll have a look. But I'm more about selling than buying, because I've got a lot of building work to be done, so I need to sell.
You are talking about home improvements.
Yeah, a lot of home improvements.
You've got big, beautiful family, of course.
Yeah, it's all about. It's not all about sitting on the domains. It's about selling them. A lot of ones that I've acquired over the years. I'm starting to maybe accept lower offers. You know what I mean?
Okay, nice.
Just to bring in. It's about bringing in the money, isn't it? And then reinvesting a couple of bits off that, and then using it for other things. But everything to do with online developments, that's what I'm doing. Yeah, I mean, like, as for I want to get back into drop catching, but that's another story.
Finally, he has said it. We had to wait 85 minutes. 1 hour, 25 minutes later, after all these long, don't get into dropshipping. Dropshipping is dead. No,
don't get into it.
Never, ever. And
it's never going to work. It's never going to work.
Yes. Just let Sam get his 25 names a day. Okay, Sam, it was very nice talking to you.
No worries.
Always such a pleasure.
I'm going to get some rest now, I think.
Absolutely.
And we will catch up soon.
Yes. David, and if you could send me an email, maybe to Helmuts, you can see my name on the top there, helmuts@hostmaria.com, helmuts@hostmaria.com, or admin@Acorn Domains.co.uk. Also, both of them. And I will have a look. I will gladly restore you if there were no issues. And I understand that there were not any. Just normal, something like this is fine. And then after that, maybe we can open the doors for Indians and Pakistan. I have noticed that there are IP. I think there. I started. I had a quick look where those IP blocks or IP addresses. I think IP blocks of India and Pakistan are blocked. That's an interesting one. Shall we have them on Acorn Domains?
Blocked?
To save the traffic.
Oh,
Very simple.
Oh.
Colin did the same. I never understood that.
Why block it?
Why block it? Yes. So if you're watching from India, Pakistan, and you cannot access Acorn Domains, please wait. I will do things slowly. I tried a bit faster approach and killed the website, killed the forum already today. So, and slowly we'll be removing the stuff, and we'll be changing the old admins and putting them into as honorably members or something, of course. And yeah, footer links and everything will be done slowly. But the design-wise, excellent. The banner prices, if you are watching and you have banners at Acorn Domains, the prices will go up 100%. I know the prices, the existing prices approximately, and they were way below. When Sam comes to London, he pays more for train ticket
Seriously?
than a header banner 20 I are paying for. That is gone.
Really?
Those crazy prices are gone. There'll be less, yes, but yeah, that's okay. That's okay. I just need to understand the inner politics. There are many. There are many agreements. I don't know yet. So now I have to be careful removing banners or something. Maybe there are some things that haven't been told to me or somebody has forgotten. So you don't want to offend anybody.
Just rip them all off.
No, just start talking to them one by one.
Yeah.
Yes. And the side banners will be so as wide as they are, but in height, I believe they are 300 to 250. And if there are 250 or 250 300, then there will be 125. The height will be cut in half. Side banners.
Great. I'm looking forward to the prices going up. Thank you.
Okay. It is, and that was good. We need to get old members back. But so you can, so whoever is watching, please pass the message to older members if they wish to. Of course, if they wish, I don't plan to force anybody. I just know, once again, I am old proud member of Black Hat World, and I am unable to get back to that forum. I'm physically unable to.
Why not?
I've written to the owners several times, and then this and that, and then one reason comes up, then another one, and then I've said something. I have asked after several declines. I've asked, hey, please remove my account and stuff like that. It has been partly done. It is a mess, but it is. I'm still unable to join Black Hat World, the forum that I love. I love Acorn Domains. I love Black Hat World. There are very, very few forums that we like. Anyway. Publish some numbers.
Got things to do, people to see.
Yes, let us wait when David, when you start publishing the numbers. Okay, you could charge $9.95. Yes, exactly. We'll stop spammers. Oh no. This is a voluntarily. Absolutely, it is a forum supporter.
Yes, if you want to
No. The basic membership is free, absolutely free. But if you want to have a signature, or maybe if you want to have a signature, then you would need to have a supporter. I could come up with some things.
And then you could start the London Summit Club membership.
Oh
If you,
no!
if
I'm
you come
not
to the London Summit,
Come on.
you get a little beer badge, and then once you get into the London Summit, you get unlimited alcohol with your
London
membership.
Summit is not about alcohol. London Summit is for everybody in the domain name industry to make more money.
Yeah.
Super important. It is like Charles says, Mr. Charles, Sam, Mr. Charles, Mr. Charles, Mr. Charles. Oh, God.
What are you
Okay.
on?
Sam says, yeah. Sam, look, you met Andrew. Now you've got a decent deal. You went to the previous one. You actually sold the domain last year, yes?
Yeah.
Domain
Oh yeah.
sold.
Oh yeah. No, what I did, and we're not going to mention names, but a person I met there,
Yes.
which I've seen several times. A couple of weeks later, I made a very decent sale, and he didn't tell me his company were buying it, and he said to me when I spoke on exchange on emails, he said, I didn't want you to pay for your first class ticket.
Okay.
I was like, that was amazing. I'm going to come down first class every time. And that is true.
Awesome.
Once you go first class, you never go back. There you go. That's all I've got to say.
The same train, only you get a USB charger. Well, why not?
Yeah, that's it. No, I'm just saying, if you get on a plane, right, and you go first class,
Yes.
you will never want to go back to going cattle class, right? Because you get that feeling, and then you've got to go out there and you've got to make the money for that first class ticket. So, that's the way you got to go. If you want something, you got to work for it. You can't just sit there and go, oh, shall I do some work today? It's all fun, and just like you buying Acorn Domains, you got to work for it, because now you got host mirror everything, everything you do.
Oh, absolutely. And yes, and it has to be built into the business that is able to support at least one to employees. Yes, and then
You got the balls to go out and buy it, but you got to carry it on and.
Of course.
You know what I mean?
Yes. But and Acorn Domains is crucial for Domain Summit. Absolutely. This year I want. How can I advertise at Acorn Domains? Everything is filled up. The top banner was sold to IT.com already, pre-sold for many months upfront, and then the one banner before it was sold to 20i.com. That's it. And if I wish to advertise on the top level, I just can't. So I need to buy Acorn Domains.
There you go.
Now I can. Anyway,
I will catch you later. And
yes, and thank you for the so blue ticks for the verified sellers. We could think about it. I do not want to distinguish. I do not want to push anybody. I think supporter or something, or maybe just annual subscriptions. You get a nice sale and you get a supporter or something, junior VIP something. Yeah, that's it. When do you have the control? I have the control now already. Enough control, David, that I killed the forum already today.
What's your username?
What is my username? Helmuts. Before it was, it is exactly like my name up here. Before it was HELMUC, but I changed it to clean.
Do you have the account admin?
Yes. No. It is Steve's. I think so. I need to check it, but I will definitely not take Steve away his account. That would be stupid.
So he's still an admin, yeah?
I think he's Sam. I will have a look. I'll have a look. If there is an account name admin, then I need to be careful. Then I will most probably change
his name is called admin, yeah.
No, nobody can be admin apart from
it just looks stupid if someone's
absolutely. So thank you for the suggestion. There are many. Okay, okay, that is that. Sam is not really.
Well, it might not be worth it, but I tell you what, I like it.
Okay, yes. As an admin access, I have the access already. We can say that. Hey, look, you want to check it? Sam was known as Wizard. Yes, always, with a small W. Now he is with capital Sam. Congratulations, Sam.
There we go.
Come on, that is what friends are for. Simple.
There we go.
Simples. Simples.
I want to change it to S now.
Okay. What about migrating? No, there will be no migrations. There are no migrations needed.
Pointless.
There are no. It just needs to be. We need to work on backend, the front end. Come on, guys! It is awesome. It is awesome. We can talk about apps, about other things, but otherwise, no. It's great. It's great. It works. Fantastic. I just need to do the work on backend that you don't see. But again, when you go to a restaurant, you don't go into the kitchen. Only Ramsey does. And then the stuff he gets out of it. Oh God, you don't want to see it. So it is exactly the same with all the websites. And Sam's websites are the same.
Yeah.
I know that. He moved away from his dedicated server to host Maria.
I've got one dedicated server now, and I've still got, but
you've got one free of charge. Yes,
I got that with my friends at Jolt.
Yes,
which I haven't seen the guy in about 5 years.
Yes,
but yeah.
Can you bring in? Of course I can. Do you want to jump in quickly, David? Come in. There is a link at Acorn Domains. Or Sam, you have the link. You can email it to David. Just forward the email. Yeah. No problem, David. We'll wait for you a bit.
Hasn't he got a link?
Maybe if he's banned at Acorn Domains, that
can't you post it on here?
Okay.
On the stream.
Yeah, I can.
On the set.
Okay. I will. Here you go. And you can join on with a mobile phone as well. Yeah, David, of course. Today we have a different one. So it is in comments. It is in comments. Just open the comments and you will see the link and you can join. Yeah, come on. Everything is fine. Everything is good. Everything is good.
Cup of tea.
Yes, but I will definitely not migrate Xenforo to Discourse or something. Why? Why? Community is there. People talk. Looks good. Looks clean. Not okay. Like Sam's hat. Really, Sam. Do you need? It's great. Yeah. Seriously.
I think I'm going to create another one for the when I come to the domain event.
Okay.
This one's because it's properly stitched. It's not stuck on. It's stitched.
But it does look good, and it stands out, and you don't have to go crazy. Yes, and plus you have even used your crazy fonts.
Yeah, crazy fonts in there. Yeah.
Yes. Now those are not ordinary fonts. That is definitely not Helvetica, not Arial. Yes.
No, it's called. I think it's called Code or something.
Yes.
Code.
Yeah, it is a bit different. Yes.
Yeah.
Well, they look a bit, but no, cool.
Yeah, because
really,
that's the way it's made. But
yes.
Yeah. So I
you don't have to lower even that much. You can put it up higher. That's fine. We'll still see Sam Charles. Oh, then you need Sam Charles on the other side as well. So you saved some money. They offered you to put Sam Charles on both the front and back, and you said,
well, no, because they want extra money if they want it on the back.
Exactly.
I'm not paying that.
Exactly. They wanted to rip you off. That's unacceptable.
They wanted another £7 for the back. I'm not paying
That's
that.
a robbery. Daylight robbery.
No, but it's good to
Oh,
get.
David is coming. Awesome.
Hello.
Hi, David.
Nice to hear from you. Good morning. Good evening.
Good morning.
So,
Where are you at?
congratulations. I'm in Sao Paulo. How are you?
Oh,
Brazil.
St. Helens. Beautiful.
Sao Paulo, Brazil.
Oh, Sao Paulo.
Sim.
A friend of mine owns an ostrich farm. Not owns. He's a general manager near Sao Paulo. He has always been inviting me to come as his guest. Such a jolly guy. Although you guys don't like Indians, the local Indians. All the Europeans and Americans are. But that's different. They don't have passports, so they are not considered really. Okay.
Well, congratulations on your purchase of Acorn Domains. I didn't believe it until I had to read it on the forum myself. I thought,
Thank you.
I didn't know that would happen. I thought to myself for a while it was drifting a little bit, and then maybe the previous owner hadn't been interested so much in it like he might have been a few years ago. Things change. It's been about 7 years since I think it was sold, 2015 when Alan sold it. But about the admin account, it's passed between the previous owner and the previous owner to you. So you might want to just have your own account rather than just pay posting as two previous people if you sign in as admin. You follow me?
Oh, I do. Though I have my own account. I have my own Helmuts, and it is quite old as well. I've been around for quite a while, so I'll keep it.
All right.
But thank you for the suggestion. Yes, I did know that. I definitely have to look it.
Had you been after it for a long time? Have you been trying to buy it for a long time?
The negotiations actually went for a while. Yes. But
okay. Well,
how long? And then again, I had to. The plans to purchase it were for more than a year.
Cool.
But then again, trying to get all the money, and I would need to go through. So I would need to go through emails but yeah.
So I'm thinking it was 5 figures and above.
No, definitely yes, it was. It was a good purchase. Yes.
Okay.
Now the main thing that it is in safe hands. And you were banned before, yes, David?
No, actually, I retired. If you look at my avatar,
come on, look at yourself. You are like a freshman.
It says self-retired. No, I retired from the forum. That's what I did. I decided at the time, sometimes it can take over your time, and there are other things you could be doing with your time because time is limited, and it's got to be productive. And the thing with posting on forums is sometimes it can take over your time to the point where you're going back all day, posting a posting, and then where's hours gone? And I can remember, say, 2014 when that might have been the case. So that's a long time ago, and I'm kind of happy with how my time is being used now. But I do check the forum.
So we should lurk you back in. We should find the ways to get you back in.
My view on forums to some extent, and I was on DN Forum just when that launched in 2002. It launched in December 2001. I joined in 2002, and then I was on Domain State. Is they kind of sometimes have peaks and troughs and their times. And I said it on the call with you last week when you had Ryan on. I said about him purchasing. Did he purchase DN Forum?
Yes, he did.
And I said. And one of my comments as well, do you not think forums might have in some ways had their time because we're all used to mobile internet now and we are not sat in front of our computers in the same way for hours on end. We want to do things while we check our phones. Therefore, it's not so easy to encourage people to make long posts and to get into long discussions. So that's why I wondered if forums had their time to some extent. Why not Reddit? Or something like that.
Reddit
just
is
my
there.
view. Yeah,
Reddit is already there. Yes, it is among top 10 most visited websites in the world. I think.
But so. as a platform for a discussion, I mean, it's fair enough.
Reddit is not personal.
No.
It is way too broad, and you cannot make personal relationships. Absolutely impossible. And at NamePros, that is a global marketplace as well. And if you want to talk to the industry, if you want to make friends within your industry, you definitely need to find those niche forums, and then forums can be good businesses, or can support other businesses. So,
have you run any successful forums before?
I have tried, and
It's not easy, is it? It's a thankless task, I would say.
Absolutely, it is impossible to get people in. Absolutely impossible.
Yeah, I'd say that. I'd say that. It's about obviously you've got to have good content. You've got to moderate it so people are not at each other and abusing each other and that sort of thing. And that can happen when personalities clash, which often they do when stuff's opinionated in this kind of area. So let's see how it goes. Obviously, you must have some ideas.
Oh, absolutely. And the main thing, there have to be people with knowledge. Forums have always been about the knowledge.
Sure.
And when you see those big threads by old members who finally they make a decision, okay, I will sip myself something in a glass and I will make this thread. I'll explain how I do this or that. Then those are absolutely awesome.
Yes, I sometimes think that the old content has some value nostalgically in research, and obviously you're researching something that happened historically, but who goes and reads back through all the old posts on Acorn Domains or any other domain forum? It's not so relevant today, and that's what it's hard to get to do. People to post quality content now about things to do with domain things. For me, I kind of say, well, if I was going to post something, why would I do it on a forum and not on my own blog? Because I want to control my content. If I post it on someone's forum, I'm kind of giving it away. And that's where I think a lot of prolific posters decided to step back and run their own blogs a while ago.
But why to post? David, why should you post on the blog if Google will read it? Write it in the diary. On a piece of paper.
You don't think anybody else will be reading it?
If you understand the joke. Of course, people can read the blogs, but you will definitely have different audience. Some will not read it.
Maybe not. It depends.
Other domainers will not read. In that case, Acorn Domains is the only place where domainers come concentrated, and there is a concentration, concentrated population of domainers who come in more or less often, and they come there to see what is going on.
I think that's because it's the only place. People have tried to make other forums in the past, and it's hard to start that kind of thing again. There's always going to be a need for somewhere for people who want to discuss domain issues in predominantly the UK, and it happens to be Acorn Domains. Because that's where it's been for 20 years, maybe, 15 years, maybe, something like that. So I understand that. I don't think that will go away. It depends on what else comes along. We've got more distractions now than there used to be. Twitter, other social media, mobile, So it'll be interesting to see. And I said the same with Ryan. DN Forum, as I remember it being the top forum, and then others coming along, and then things changing. So, and it's had so many owners, so it'd be interesting to see how he turns that around. I hope he can.
Well, we will do the streams with him as well. He'll definitely get the streams as agreed. Yes, for the main summit. I think he's got a good shot. There is lots of traffic he's not getting, and I was checking SimilarWeb, and the difference is huge. Have you actually compared the data of NamePros and DN Forum?
No. Which data would you mean?
Let me. Oh God. Okay, let us see. Let us see. Okay, so this is that. Let us start with our NamePros. Okay. God. NamePros, yes, NamePros, and then we'll get DN Forum, and then Acorn. So Alex is gone, and now we have SimilarWeb. So if we check the SimilarWeb, we can see so SimilarWeb they are really good counting data, and so yes, monthly visits around 400,000. That is a lot. 400,000 visitors a month for name pros.
And what's the bounce rate's nearly 50%, as you can see. How many people are sticking around?
Average duration 5 minutes, 5.5 minutes.
Okay.
Pages per visit 4.23. Bounce rate is 48%. That's decent as well for the forum, because we know that forums bring in lots of search traffic, and mostly states and Libya and UK, the third most represented country, UK. Oh, Kyrgyzstan, interesting. I was supposed to have a meeting in London with Kyrgyz ambassador, and God, I had to apologize to him, just because all the process of buying Acorn Domains just went a bit sideways, and we had to sort it out. Yeah, and direct traffic, 69%. No, the numbers are fantastic for name pros. And so DN Forum, okay, now they're gaining back 5.6 thousand. So if we compare the traffic, 5.5 thousand and 400,000 was the name pros 400,000. Yes, that's a huge difference. And they will definitely, and DN Forum will definitely go after this traffic. They get what 9% or 12% of the traffic, so by 5.6, and for is there something? Oh, and look, Acorn Domains get 3 times more traffic.
But is it good traffic or is it bots? How do you know it isn't poor quality traffic? How do you know the quality?
Okay, I can say that I was given access to Google Analytics for quite a long time. Not for a day, not for 2. The traffic is decent. The traffic is it is not in thousands. Absolutely not. But the traffic is constant and decent. And many people keep their DN. It seems that many people keep Acorn Domains open on their browsers as well.
Sure, yeah, I suppose they do.
But that is really interesting. That SimilarWeb thinks that Acorn Domains gets 3 times more traffic than DN Forum. The potential for DN Forum it just shows the potential for DN Forum. So Ryan definitely has got something to work with. My job will be much easier. He is fighting with name pros. For us,
he's got a bigger market than you, because obviously you're dealing with the UK and he can deal with everything. He can stick a UK section on there today or whenever,
and it will not change anything. It will not change anything. UK domainers will go to Acorn Domains.
They will, and they will, because they go there.
Yeah.
And if your proposition remains better than his, if he can swing it, if anyone can swing it, there's always been the case. If anyone can swing to a better place, and it's not easy to do, then by all means,
But I think we have a good click with Ryan, and I will definitely have 1 or 2 or maybe more dinners. There will be friendship between with both of us, definitely. Okay. So good luck to name pros. They needed a little competition. That's fine. They're way too good to live on their own.
So there was no kind of you've never owned a forum before then?
I have owned a forum. Yeah. I have owned several forums, and I love forums. And I still even now with Maria systems that I'm building up, I have opened the Maria.zone forum, and I'm slowly bulking it up. It takes a really long time to work with a forum, and you can lose forum in half a year.
Yeah,
I have experienced that as well.
You've got a market which is you dominate currently.
Yes.
Although Nominet's forum has attracted quite a few people who are wanting to post about Nominet registry issues to their own private forum. And Nominet are a member of Acorn Domains. There are people on there who are from
Yes.
Nominet, but
Of course.
they don't post there anymore. I suppose it's because it's a lot of work when you're the registry posting on a platform where a lot of people are generally dissatisfied by things that you do.
Yes.
You know.
And people and people do like posting things when they are dissatisfied.
Yeah, of course.
But then, of course, they would go to Nominet's forum to post. Yes, I'm happy with this.
Only if they're a Nominet member. So any politics, Nominet related stuff would be probably over on that now.
Yeah.
So
that's fine. Let them keep their politics. I think the inner environment in Nominet should be a nightmare.
So you're going to keep the name. You're going to keep calling it Acorn Domains. I mean,
absolutely.
I've even thought to myself it could do with a rebrand. People say no, keep what you've got.
No,
you could forward the domain. Why is it called Acorn Domains? What's the acorn? I know I've seen the strapline, but what's the relevance?
Well,
why not the
biggest no, because oaks do not grow from bananas. But there is a little acorn. And then the strongest, the most majestic tree of them all in Europe grows an oak. That's it. And oak has always been a tree of wisdom. I don't know. I love Acorn Domains. I was very surprised the first time when I saw the name. I was like, okay, but it sounds good.
Well, that's because you've heard it for a long time, of course.
Yes.
But could you think?
But for new users,
if you started today, you wouldn't call it that. There was no way. If someone put Acorn Domains,
I wouldn't.
Say,
no
way.
Absolutely,
No
I wouldn't. No, absolutely, I wouldn't. No.
So but then again, that's why I stressed, turn over the page.
Yes.
It's up to you.
No, I understand. No, definitely. There will be no rebranding. I think one of the best examples is so you are from Sao Paulo, and then states are quite near as well. Still far away, of course, but still.
About 10 hours, yeah, okay.
Of course. So what is the most famous classified ads platform there? Starts with C.
In Sao Paulo, in Brazil?
No. In states. States.
I have no idea.
Craigslist.
Okay, yeah. Right.
Exactly.
I've heard of it. That's been around one hell of a long time now,
exactly.
And that has a massive audience.
It doesn't change. It hasn't gone through rebranding.
Do you remember Gumtree?
I do remember.
Is that still going?
Gumtree is still going. Gumtree, yes. So eBay bought Gumtree, and in Canada they have Kijiji. Okay. Both of them are super successful, and they pour in tons of money into advertising as well. Gumtree absolutely dominates the classifieds field over here in the UK.
Right. Okay.
Very, very effective. So what about Brazil?
Mercado Libre, which as one you won't probably have heard of if you haven't dealt with South America, but I wouldn't compare it with eBay. It's a huge marketplace. Mercado Libre, OLX to you, OLE Chase if you're Brazilian. But OLX, heard of that? It's in Europe, but not in every country.
Oh yes, yes. I've seen it. Yes, one of the classifieds among top 5. Yes. OLX, yes.
Yeah.
But then there are many. There are many seconds, thirds, fifths. There is always only one first one.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
I think about.
It's up to you. I say I just wonder how relevant Acorn in the word is anymore. If you could think of something better, more catchy, but obviously you've got the goodwill in Acorn Domains and the bad will. So
the bad will
to you, yeah. You've got the good and the bad. It's like one of these things that rolls off people's tongues now. Acorn Domains.
Yeah.
Do you know what used to be before Acorn Domains? There was a forum called Detagged that was owned by CHC, which was a registrar at the time.
Wow.
And that was, they had a forum called detagged.co.uk forum. And then Acorn Domains came along when Alan, who founded Acorn Domains, dissented from the view of what he should post on Detagged and decided to create his own place. And then there was a technical mishap with Detagged. I think they had a corrupt hard drive, didn't back up, and then when the forum disappeared, and everyone moved over to Acorn. And then he migrated to vBulletin, and then he migrated to Zenforo.
To Zenforo, yes.
Yeah.
And now it is on Zenforo, yes.
It is, yeah. Well, that's why I suggested, have you thought about Discourse or in similar product? Have you seen Discourse?
I have seen many different forums.
Have you seen the software Discourse? Discourse.org, I think it is.
I think I have seen it. I think I have seen
Okay.
it.
It's built for mobile.
Yes.
Yeah. It's what Nominate use. Not that it's saying you should use it, but that's what they are now using. You know it, Sam? Discourse?
Yeah, I've seen it. Yeah, it's all right. Yeah.
I will definitely have a look if there are integrations of Xenforum and Tapatalk.
I didn't think anyone used Tapatalk now. I thought there was an issue with that because of the way
it was very hot,
advertise at you. It used to be. I used to use Tapatalk like 10 years ago.
Oh, but exactly. My case as well. And then you could buy for 20 quid or something, you could buy an annual membership.
Yeah, and I think it upset a lot of people. The problem with a lot of forums is when they have a lot of customizations behind the scenes, and then there's a patch or an upgrade.
Yes.
No one wants to install the upgrade because it will mess up all the add-ons and then corrupt the forum, and they've got to sit there and go through every add-on and fix that before they do the upgrade. So it can be like, well, I'm not going to upgrade the forum, and then it gets exploited or compromised because they haven't done the upgrade. So in some ways, it's better not to have too many add-ons.
Yeah,
and that's what Discourse kind of works, I think. But pick what you like, see what you prefer.
No, we'll stick what works. It is absolutely fine. I think it is about the content, and the content is there. And
it
about
should
the people,
be. Yeah, it definitely should be. It definitely should be about the content. Yeah, I agree about that.
And then everything will be fine. Like Blogger was ugly as well, ugly like hell.
Okay.
People use it. Matt Katz used it. Fantastic.
Oh, he did, yeah. What happened to it? What happened to Blogger?
Have you read the book or have you listened? Do you listen to audiobooks?
Few and far between, but yeah, I do.
Hatching Twitter.
Okay.
Oh my God, David! Hatching Twitter story. Betrayal, like friendships, so many inside stories, inner politics. It is a Machiavellian story, really. Hatching Twitter, and you can check it at Audible. There are so many great reviews.
So when will you be taking over Formula as the owner and saying, "Hello, everybody. This is who I am, and this is how I
have taken over already. I'll make an announcement tomorrow.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well.
Yeah. Still, Steve still has got administrators' rights. We need to sort out some stuff. Yeah. There are some issues with the site. Of course, as with all the websites, there are always some technical issues. Those need to be addressed. I will try not to break it as I did today.
Oh, really? Okay.
No, that's okay. It's just technology, The site goes offline for a short while. That's okay. Shouldn't. But yes. Yeah, it has been passed over already. Yeah.
Okay. Well, good luck with it. I look forward to seeing how it goes.
Thank you. And what brings you to Brazil?
I live here. That's where I live in Sao Paulo. Yeah, I lived here 5 years.
Okay, but originally you are from the UK, yes?
Yes, I am.
Yeah,
I am. But I like Sao Paulo. It's 7 in the evening here, and it's quite warm.
A friend of mine keeps inviting me to come to Sao Paulo all the time. We studied together in Korea. Yes.
I see. Is he a domainer?
No, he's not a domainer. Okay. He's managing the ostrich farm. I think it is an ostrich farm.
Ostrich farm.
Yeah, yes. Okay. Huge farm. Brazil has got huge farms.
It's a big country.
Very
big.
big and beautiful. Yes.
I will be in the UK during August. I see you've got an event in late August in London. I might be able to make it. It depends on my plans. We'll see.
So
But I wasn't there last year.
22nd,
23rd, isn't
23rd.
it?
22nd, 23rd, yes.
Okay, well, you never know. It's going to be at the Hilton, I think.
Yes, Hilton, yes.
Yeah, I know that huge Hilton. I've been there.
Okay, yes.
Okay.
It will be, there is a Admiral Suite in the lower third level, -3. Okay,
Fair enough.
And that Hilton is awesome. And I have grand plans for it. Hopefully next year we can take one wing.
ICANN had the 2014 ICANN conference there. That was
Yes.
where the main conference was in that. So
No, it is a great place. And scalable as hell. And so, David,
see, we've got 37 people in the chat, or is that 37 posts? Oh, it's 37 posts in the chat.
37, yes. Now there are 11 people watching the live stream. We went out with a very, very short, almost without an announcement.
I see.
Yes,
Okay.
and so
how many people can you do on a split screen here then? 4, 5, 6?
I think up to 8. I think up to 8.
I've not seen this platform before. I don't know what it's called. And Melon.
Melon app. Yes, Melon app.
Okay.
The best one though, if you do live streams, StreamYard. Absolutely. StreamYard.
Okay.
I've been live streaming for a long time, and mostly with Latvian webmasters. I have a community of around 5,000 Latvian webmasters. Yes, although I live in the UK.
Are you saying there are 5,000 people?
There are around 5,000. Yes,
Okay.
we have around the eyeballs of 5,000 webmasters. It doesn't mean that they are professional webmasters. Most people run their own websites, and then he or she is a webmaster. Nobody wants to pay anymore for anybody. Almost anybody can manage their own WordPress website, can't they? Or they have an Etsy shop or something like that. So they're all webmasters these days. To become a webmaster, what do you need? 48 hours, a friend by your side.
It depends. If you prefer hosted platforms, then not very much. You just need to understand how to use the hosted platform and know how to design or how to put things together and how to pitch. A lot of it's about how to pitch. If it depends, either designing for yourself or designing for somebody else. Just because you can design doesn't mean you can get customers, and people will pay you anything.
Of course, there are so many websites without any traffic, without any sales. Yes, that's the dark side, the cemetery of those websites.
So Sam, you were saying Sam was telling us he's developing, and I said, tell us one domain name. Do you want to tell us any domains you're developing, Sam?
Go, Sam.
Developing.
If you don't, just pick the one that you want to tell us about.
One I'm trying to develop at the moment is tulips.co.uk.
Okay.
As
in TULIPS, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So it would just be, it's just to get something on the site rather than just have it sitting for sale. See what I mean?
Yeah.
But it's just getting content on it and stuff like that. I'm just
bang.
But
buy the best quality flowers and tulips today. And
but it doesn't actually go anywhere at the moment.
Oh, come on, Sam. Of course. There we go.
Yeah.
Sam at tulips.
Have you got anything less specific? Like I'm not going to use that word brandable, but anything that's more broader, like a doing things domain, like a.
Oh, Sam has got services.
Yeah.
Services. Are you developing those? Sam?
I got service.co.uk, but that just makes money on traffic.
Did you say server or service?
Service. Yeah.
Okay, right.
So that's probably my best name. That is one of my best names.
That's great. I mean, that's broad, but it's not descriptive of any particular service.
No, it could be anything, couldn't it? It could be like.
It's a bit too anything. It's like
problem.
It's like food is a bit too anything versus say recipes or dinner or something.
Or oysters.
It's one of those names that I was just thinking, what do you do with it? You know what I mean?
you rely on somebody wanting to come and buy it from you for their particular service portal, maybe.
Yeah, because I know, I think service. Oh God, someone was saying service.com sold recently, and it was a couple of million.
Did it?
Yeah, recently.
Yeah, I know. I mean, I hear about that kind of thing. Do
You
how many of your? I'll ask you some questions of Tom because he's interested me. I don't use any platform like Dan or Afternic. I don't know if you do, or you prefer to do your own sales outside of that. Is that correct?
So yeah, I do use Dan.
Do you pay the 5% bring your own lead then? 5% commission.
God, yeah, I've had to pay the because it's gone up
higher.
Yeah, so
15%. So that's because you've listed the name on the marketplace. Then it's not like you brought the lead.
So yeah, I've done
Go on.
both ways. So I've done the 5% and I've done the other way. But I've had them on my own landing page, and then I just get so many fucking idiot inquiries. You know what I mean? Like,
you just delete them. You just click and delete them.
It's just
and
so
you use
annoying.
templates to go back to them. I know, but you've got to use templates, and you never know who is an idiot and who isn't.
Oh, yeah, that's the problem. Yeah, you never know who's the big buyer.
But don't you think an idiot can go through Dan just as well as they can go through your own landing page?
Yeah.
Or is it?
Because what I do with Dan is I'll set a high price, right?
So you don't do make offer. You set a price.
I set a price, right? And I'm seeing at the moment, I seem to be selling. They won't be paying the full price. They're staggering it, the payments, like over 23 months. And that's the best way I'm selling at the moment.
And you can do payment plan with bring your own lead, can you?
I think you can.
If you bring your own lead and pay the 5%, you can do a payment plan still on a sale, like 24 months or something.
Yeah.
Because that would be, I've not done that, but I wondered about that. Because you know, Cedo, you charge 3% on an external escrow on the sale. And I think escrow.com, they do slightly more, depends on the value. But they're allowing you to transact in pounds again. Escrow.com kept doing dollars, pounds, and then taking it away again. And every time I wanted to use it, it had gone. But they're doing sterling again.
Yeah,
and I was curious to know. Do you use those?
I've used escrow. Yeah, I did a transaction in actual British bloody pounds, which is good because it was just
good.
I don't like escrow, but I will use them. I tend to. A lot of people that I know will only use escrow. You know what I mean? Like, especially the US guys, they'll be like, "Oh, we only use escrow." You know what I mean? I'm like, fucking escrow, yeah.
Yeah, because I read today, escrow.com will not change the currency. So whatever you start the escrow in is what they pay out in. So if you want to be paid out in pounds, you need to tell your buyer to start the escrow in pounds, even if they're in the US. And then they have to bear the currency conversion into the escrow, into pounds, before it gets into escrow. So that was just something to bear in mind, obviously. I'm just curious to see that escrow are now doing pounds sterling again. But what percentage would you say of people that buy from you will wire the money directly into your bank account? Versus, I don't know who you are.
Funny enough, I won't go into the sale, but one of the biggest sales I had was a lot. Well, obviously they've seen my presence on the internet and seen YouTube and all that shit, and they were they obviously
thank you.
Yeah, they obviously saw me and they knew me, or what? Well, they didn't know me because I could have been anyone, and I said, look, because it was a transaction large enough, well, a lot larger, really needed an escrow, right? But they didn't really want to go ahead and go through escrow or Dan or anything like that. The guy goes to me, "Oh, here's my PA. They'll just give me your bank details and we'll just get it across as quick as possible." And I gave them,
not the norm. That's not the norm, though, is it?
You'd say most, because
so predominantly your sales are through escrows or credit card payments.
Predominantly through. The majority I'd say are through I'd say about 50% through after Nick and Dan, right? So after Nick, I kept getting loads of good sales off the after Nick, right? And these were off shit domains, yeah. Because I'll just price them up high and just let them sell. And so a lot of them were on after Nick, and then I always used to put the lower quality ones on Dan as well, not the high end ones. So like the good free letters like Kim and stuff like that, I always had on my own landers, because they just won't. I don't want to put them through like Dan or anything like that because of the commission.
So do you think the MLS and the syndication across other registrars helps with your sales?
Yeah.
So when somebody actually searches your domain, it says this domain is available.
Because I don't think it would ever sell. Yeah, I
don't think someone would type it into the address bar?
No,
and then
because this is the funny thing, right? This is another one. This is an example, I'll tell you. And I told Helmuts, and I don't know if you listened to it or I don't know if I talked about it. Anyway, the domain I used to own, this weird domain stories that it always happens, and I've had it. This is one that I've never really happened. It sold on Afternic, so it's only, well, it's still a good price, $4,999. And I thought, sold. That's a crap name. Why did I register that? And I thought, hold on a minute, do I still own it? Check the who is. Oh, it's owned by someone else. So I was like, oh shit, someone else owns it. I'm just gonna have to cancel it. And then I went to the website, and it was called myvit.co.uk. Someone else owned it, and it said buy now, $250. So I went and bought it through Unireg for $250, right? Then I asked Unireg to tag change it back to my tag, right? So tag back to my tag. Then I spoke to Afternic. This is stupid because they're supposed to be both the same company. And I said, can you, I've got the domain. Where do you want me to transfer? They said GoDaddy. So released it to GoDaddy, and then I got my money. But yes, if you list your name on Afternic, it gets pushed to so many registrars.
Yeah, it does. But then you'll be paying 15% or 25%.
Yes, but all you need to do is just whack the price up even higher. Like, so say for instance, a domain that you think would only sell for $1,000, because MyVit, was a domain that I registered for £1. It was a hand registration, things like that. I didn't think that that'd ever sell. So I just priced mine up higher. But if you're expecting sales, if you're putting big money sales like 100 grand, 200 grand, your name's probably not going to be spread as far as they are when they're lower. Yeah. Because when they're lower, so I think if you're looking in like GoDaddy was saying, the biggest amount of sales they have are under $5,000. They're showing their statistics on sales. So if you want regular sales, just sell the lower quality ones under $5,000. Just keep them.
The problem is, what's a low quality name? That's the difficulty.
Yeah,
sometimes you think. I had one where someone came to me and the name, one word. Think of one of the underground lines. I'm not going to tell you which, but think of one of the names of one of the underground lines. Generic word. And someone came to me and offered me a few hundred and then said, justify your price of 5 figures or whatever I wanted. And you can't. You just say, well, I think it's worth it. And he'll decide, no, it isn't, and get really upset over the email at it. And then there's nowhere you're going to go. You're not going to talk somebody around like that, are you? Very often. They're going to go, okay, I'll get you the money. And then I think within 6 months, I did sell it for a 5-figure number, not less than 20, between 10 and 20. And someone else has obviously seen some attractiveness in it. So it's beauty in the eye of the beholder. And if I'd agreed with that guy and sold it to him for a few hundred and said, yeah, you're right, no one's ever going to want it, then I wouldn't have made the sale I did. But you could be there forever with names, where you think it's worth more, and I'm holding out. And then at some point, do you go, no, it's worth taking a few thousand, or a few hundred, depending on what the name is. You know, nobody's come along. But you'll never know who's coming along tomorrow. That's the problem. No. You never know.
That's the thing. Like, you got to, you know, if I counted all the ones that I got rid of too cheap, you know, then I'd just be, yeah, well, that's it. Like, I have to set, it's cash flow, isn't it? Yeah, I mean, if you've got tons of money in your bank and you're just laughing, it's a different story. But we all,
if you had tons of money in the bank, you just have more domain names, and then you still wouldn't be laughing.
Absolutely, yes.
Yeah, it's you know, we're addicted to these pieces of virtual property, and then, you know,
once I mean, it's not the topic for now. I have to probably go in about 5 or 7 minutes. I've got to go out, but I think it's interesting to know how people section off their domains and manage them, because you can't give love to every individual domain. You've got to put them into some kind of sections and say, well, this lot are worth this, and this a lot might be worth that, and these ones are individual standouts. And then what software do you use to do that, and how do you keep track of your inquiries? Do you just use email, or do you use some kind of CRM built into Dan, or do you use some own, like Pipedrive or Salesforce or some other CRM on your own machines?
Just email.
And how do you, because what you could, I hear you, but what you could, because obviously email works, but you kind of still need to see, have I heard an inquiry about that name before? Which I know you can search your inbox and read all the old emails, but you kind of need to cross-reference when somebody's sort of just changed something slightly, or they've been in touch before and they're pretending that they're a new person. And a number of times I've done that and said, hang on, have I had you under 4 variations of your name over the last 3 years? You know, and 4 different Hotmail and Outlook.com accounts and same telephone number. And they forget what they tell you in the form, you know.
Yeah,
so.
it is difficult. What I do is, it sounds a bit old school, but I do have a notepad, and I do, on certain names, I know what people are inquiring, and I know in my head really what I'm aiming for as well, figure wise. You know, and you know, if I've had, I look at it, how much have I spent on the domain name, right? How long have I held it? How many inquiries has it ever got? If it's like, I've had it for 25 years and it's never had an inquiry, and the offer's a very, very good offer, I'll normally negotiate until I can squeeze every penny out of them, and then I'll sell it, you know.
What about outbound? Because obviously some domains you can buy, and you can have a belief in a domain name, and it might take 6 years for somebody else to have a belief in that domain name and then come along and really want it. This happened to me, 3 character, bought in 2003, sold in 2009, big sale at the time. And I had that belief. I remember when I registered that domain, I can remember where I was. I was in the back of a taxi reading on my laptop, going home from a job, checking my inbox at what I registered that day on an automated system. And I'd gone, oh, I've got that name. Oh, I'm so happy. And I talked to some domainer friends, and they were like, oh, it's okay, but okay, we can see. And it took 6 years for me to see the realization somebody else came along and really wanted it, and then it was sold. And that's where you can be. You could give up too soon. You know, you have to have some belief.
Yeah.
But you've got to kind of justify your belief to yourself in that domain. Why do I feel that this domain is going to be worth something in the future? You know, I might be ahead of the curve on why I believe it is.
Yeah.
But you'll also be wrong, and you could be waiting forever. But when you just don't know. You've had those opportunities where someone came along, offered you something low, you could have taken it, but then you took something.
Well, yeah, I've had it before when I've had like a 10-15 grand offer on a domain, and then they've like, no, we've just chosen another domain, and I'm like, fuck it, why didn't I just sell it? You know what I mean?
Yeah. What about buyers? And I've got to be quick. What about buyers who drag things out, and you kind of say, listen, this is the deal. If you want it at this price, which I've come down to from what I asked for, and you countered, and this is what, okay, I'll acquiesce to your price, but you need to complete by this date. You need to be set in the escrow by today or by tomorrow. I want to see it in escrow. And otherwise I'm terminating this.
Yeah.
And then, have you ever done that? Because you get people who, they drag it out,
I've had that,
and then you don't know whether they're dreamers.
Does it really work?
What, by saying, I think for your own sanity it could.
You've got it,
because if you,
You know what I mean? If you've
No,
done
it doesn't matter. I've been put in situations like these. So
What, by-
it should be done till Monday. Oh, come on, relax. I'm the buyer. I want to know more details. Just don't rush. Don't tell me now. Wait, don't rush.
I mean, I had one of those today where
Yeah.
I'd said to the guy, okay, listen, if you can transact to complete by the end of this week, I'll take your price because it's lower than what I wanted. And he was like, okay, that's fine. And then I gave him the option. He said he wanted to use escrow. I gave him the 2 escrow options. Say, how do you want to proceed? Didn't hear anything for 20 hours, phoned him up. And he was like, oh, I've been busy. I said, well, you did say, and I did express this to you, that it needs to be completed within this period of time. Oh, I'm not taking the high pressure sales, he said to me, because he thought I was high pressure sales. I thought to myself, hang on, you contacted me to buy the domain name, not me contacting you. So it's not me doing outbound sales. And I've accepted your offer.
Yeah.
So there's no sales going on.
You have already told him the price that you will accept today or after a week or after a month. He will come back with that price.
Sure, and then he was like, "Oh no, I might." He said, "I might get round it today." I said, "See ya," and
okay.
I'm not. No deal. Goodbye. And it's not worth it because I like the name, and I was acquiescing to his offer because it was on the basis that he was going to complete fast, you know. And if he's not going to do that, like he agreed, see ya. Someone else will buy that domain. It's good enough, or he'll come back, but he won't get the price that I offered.
That motivation works the best.
Yeah,
that motivation works the best. We have several buyers. That is how the Acorn Domains also got bought.
Sure. Listen,
because
I have to go. I'm about to go.
There was at least one more buyer.
Potentially, as far as you know.
Yes, you never know. I could be fooled easily.
You know, it depends how much you really wanted it.
Oh God, no, it is crucial.
Was it an emotional purchase?
No. Look, I organize the domain summit, and for me to get access to 15,000 domainers and to domain, that's it.
Are there really 15,000, or is it 15,000 accounts? How many are dormant? I'd love to know that, but you won't tell me. Obviously.
Oh, I will
probably.
You know, I will send one email newsletter. I will send one email out to all the users, and I will send it out through Postmark app, and I will get the numbers undelivered.
So you'll get the clicks. You know,
yeah,
it's useful to do that. Do you do that with your emails and your inquiries?
Postmark
do you know when people open your emails?
Postmark app, absolutely.
Yeah.
Like out of Mailgun. Some use Mailgun. I'm such a Postmark app fan. Absolutely, for transactional emails. Do you use them?
I use something similar, so I know when they open the email dozens of times, and you get alerts, and you go, "Oh, they're really interested. They've clicked on that link. You know, they've opened it again."
Absolutely.
You get reminders when they open it 2 weeks later. It's very useful.
And then there are people who come back to you and they start lying. Oh, I haven't seen your email or something. This and I haven't opened it. And you just go in, you check that it was buddy. It was sent then. You opened it then on your Gmail. Well, what else?
All right.
But
I must go. Yeah. I've enjoyed.
It was very nice meeting you.
Nice meeting you.
Such a pleasant guy.
Right.
Seriously. Such respect.
Have a good evening. Have a good night. Bye-bye.
Yeah.
Yes. Good night.
Right, I must go anyways. Well,
okay. In Sao Paulo, in Brazil, it should be. Is it evening?
What time is it?
God, it is. It should be like maybe 4 o'clock.
No, it's only 7 o'clock there.
7 o'clock.
Yeah.
Really?
It's
a time zone.
It's earlier than it's weird. I thought it'd be later.
I thought Danny. I thought
right,
he was. I thought he was a bit.
I'm out.
Oh, come on. Okay, Sam is out.
Right, I'm off now. Anyway, I've got
of course,
to.
Sam, 2.5 hours.
This YouTube video would last for about 4 hours.
2.5. Awesome, buddy. I'll talk to you tomorrow.
Yeah, take it easy. Cheers, mate.
Bye.
Bye.
All the best, everybody.
Yeah.
Good night. And while Sam shoots off, so thank you for watching. And of course, please go to summit.london and get your tickets. You can get either free tickets or business passes. Business passes are £50 per person, and it will support the whole enterprise of. And I think I'm building up I'm really hoping to build up the very, very main name business to business convention in Europe, and it is called London Domain Summit. And about Acorn Domains, there was a suggestion that Maria Domain Forum will be a good rebrand. Thank you for the offer, Scott. I will not be rebranding Acorn Domains. That name is sacred. It should not be touched. Absolutely not. Thank you all, and have a good night, and all the best, sir.